Have you ever started your car, pressed the brake, and realized the gear lever just won't move out of park? Or maybe your ignition key got stuck, leaving you frustrated in a parking lot. These everyday situations aren't coincidences. They are symptoms of a bad shift interlock solenoid. This small but critical component is part of your car's safety system, making sure you can't accidentally shift into gear without pressing the brake pedal. When it goes bad, it doesn't just cause inconvenience, it can create serious safety hazards. Let's walk through the 8 most common symptoms of a bad shift interlock solenoid, starting from mild warning signs all the way to dangerous failures. Number 1. The gear lever is stuck in park. The most obvious and frustrating sign. You start the car, press the brake, but the lever refuses to budge. This happens because the shift interlock solenoid has failed to release its locking pin. In other words, the safety mechanism that's supposed to free the shifter once you press the brake is now doing the opposite, locking you in place and warning you that the system is no longer working as intended. But sometimes, the problem doesn't happen every single time. That's where the next symptom shows up. Number 2. Intermittent difficulty, shifting from park. Before it completely fails, you might notice the lever works sometimes, but other times it won't. You may need to press the brake harder or try several times before it unlocks. This inconsistency is a classic early sign that your shift interlock solenoid is on its way out. And here's a crucial clue many drivers overlook: your brake lights. Number 3. The brake lights don't work. The shift interlock solenoid relies on the same signal as your brake lights. If the brake light switch fails, it won't send the signal to unlock the gear lever. So if your brake lights aren't coming on, your car doesn't know you're pressing the brake, and the solenoid won't release. And when that happens, another frustrating problem can show up. Your key won't come out. Number 4. Your ignition key is stuck. Modern vehicles won't let you remove the key unless the transmission is locked in park. But if the solenoid is malfunctioning, the system may not recognize that it's safely in park. The result? A stuck ignition key, leaving you stranded until the solenoid or brake switch issue is fixed. And your car's computer often knows something is wrong before you do. So what does it mean when the check engine light comes on in the context of a bad shift interlock solenoid? Number 5. The check engine light comes on. In some vehicles, the shift interlock solenoid is monitored by the car's electronic system. If the engine control unit detects something unusual, like a short circuit, open circuit, or low voltage, it might trigger the check engine light on your dashboard. However, not every car will show this warning. Older models or simpler systems usually won't turn on the light, even if the solenoid has failed. The best way to know for sure is to scan the system with an OBD2 tool and check for any stored fault codes related to the shift interlock circuit. Electronics aside, sometimes your ears can give you the first warning. Number 6. Strange sounds near the shifter. Normally, you'll hear a faint click when pressing the brake. That's the solenoid working. But if you start hearing grinding noises, multiple clicks, or louder mechanical sounds, it could mean the solenoid is struggling internally. These noises are an early mechanical warning sign, but in some cases, the problem flips the other way and becomes much more dangerous. Number 7. The gear lever moves without pressing the brake. This is one of the most dangerous symptoms of a bad shift interlock solenoid. If the solenoid fails in the unlocked position, your gear lever can move freely, even without pressing the brake pedal. Imagine accidentally knocking it into reverse or drive while parked. That's not just inconvenient, it's a serious safety hazard. Number 8. Diagnostic codes. Point to a solenoid issue. If your car throws codes like P0928, P0929, or P0930, that's a solid indicator. Your shift interlock solenoid or its wiring has an issue. These codes directly point to the solenoid control circuit, meaning the problem could be an open circuit, a short, or the solenoid itself failing. Why would the shift interlock solenoid get boiling hot while the car is idling in P park? Ever had to deal with this? If the shift interlock solenoid is getting extremely hot while your car is in park, it almost always means it's being powered constantly when it shouldn't be. The solenoid is designed to receive power only when you press the brake pedal to release the shifter from P. But if a stuck brake light switch, faulty wiring, or a short circuit is keeping it energized all the time, the coil inside will overheat. To fix it, start by checking the brake light switch. If your brake lights stay on without pressing the pedal, replace the switch. Then, use a multimeter to confirm the solenoid only gets voltage when the brake is pressed. And if it still overheats, the solenoid itself is likely damaged and should be replaced. The shift interlock solenoid may be a small part, but when it fails, it can create big problems, from minor inconvenience to dangerous safety hazards. If you've noticed any of these symptoms of a bad shift interlock solenoid, don't ignore them. A proper inspection and timely repair can keep you safe on the road. Spotting these early warning signs can save you from getting stranded or facing costly repairs. Address them early before a simple solenoid issue becomes a bigger transmission problem. And if this video helped you understand the problem better, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and lets us keep creating more content that helps you fix your car and avoid costly repairs.